going to be giving you tips for high ground retakes and more. So, if you ever like in a build battle, you have low ground, I'm going to be giving you some tips. I'm guessing at least you've seen some streamers do this. Yeah, you can do the same thing, but without jumping. And if you do that 3 times, and then just do this 3 times, and then you keep doing that, we'll have the high ground on him. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And on the third one, you don't make another one. You just restart on that one. And if they have low ground, you can take a AR or a sniper, like whatever you want to use. If you have attack, this would be good. You can just take one person low from you. You can just go. And if they're like not that far, I would do this. Get down. Use your shotgun. And if you're one of those pro snipers, you can just snipe them. So, if you keep trying to do like something like this, like press, no. I can't even do it. Something like this to improve your friends, but you don't know how. You can just do that. If you want to make it extra tricky, you place this like that, and then you can do this. Or you can do something like this and then, but mostly I do this because I can't do it. So I do something like the line of this. It's 1:15, so I'm like super tired. So I can't do that. Oh yeah, the island I'm using is the Glass 2 PM Retro. This goes to all the people that can't do this really good, because I have a new trick for you. this one might be a little bit harder, but easier for me. I don't really try to place the floor because it's extra work for me. I usually do something like this. I add the bottom and then do this. It might take a little bit, but it is way easier. Tell me if you want me to tell you any nether tips, because I got some. You might know this one, but if you don't, you're welcome. If someone's ever boxed up, and keep trying to get their wall, you can't. You can use this trick. If you have the SMG or AR, you can use that. And if that one doesn't work, I think you need a place to stare on top of it. I wouldn't say use your pickaxe because it's hard. But because I have one person, and that's me doing it, I can obviously do it well. So I advise using the AR SMG. For the wall take. If you want to be Big Brain Johnson, here's a trick you can use. Not this one, but if anyone's 2 layers above you, 1, 2, and you have like no materials but 1 trap, and let's just say it's surface ground and they're above you by 2 layers or 1 layer, it doesn't really matter. You break this and place the trap and just there. If they drop down, be careful. You can try to shoot them if they have shields and drop. Or if you're lucky, you have 2 shots and go. Even if they do place a pyramid, they still would get hit, and you can still shoot them. Like, so someone's above, they shoot me down. And they can still get off. Or if you only have 1 trap and they place a pyramid above it, there's still a sitting duck. And this goes out to all your tryhards. And if you really want to be Mr. Big Brain, well, that was Mr. Big Brain, but Ultra Big Brain. If you ever get someone to make a box, you only have 1 trap, place that on the side or edit this. Edit your stair like this. And if you're good at editing, they can't run away, they're just gonna die. Or, when you get them in the box, quickly sit at 2 walls, and then 1. And then if you know you're gonna scuff it up, you spray this and then jump back. And because the stair got broken, and they like, if they have shields, you can jump out. I did do this trick yesterday, but I wasn't streaming. Well, I think I was yesterday. A couple days ago. I think it was yesterday. I did that trick to my friend. So, yes. I do have more tricks. So I'm going to just show you them. This is for all people that can't bet. You can shoot down, but if you have traps and they involve the bouncers, you can have fun. So let me grab AR and bunch of medium. Someone's building the Mona Lisa just with wood. And you're just sitting down here. You shoot him down. Place a trap. And then just sit in here. When they drop, place their roof in here. And they'll go, they're going to be stuck in the trap. Once they die, you can just break out and get their loot. And if you can at least be a decent builder, that's good. I also have another high ground retake strat. It is like this one, but it involves like actual pushing. This one you're just building up. This one actually involves pushing. So if you can get this down, whoops, it was famous in like season 9, season 10, this, you can be goated. Once you get this down, you can go. I said it's kind of like it, but you're pushing, and then if they go the other way, you can go, and then and it has more layers than onions, so you can, it's gonna be trouble with them and knockdown. Oh yeah, also, I don't know if you can put this down, but it is kind of hard. Let me just get my shield. And then turn fall damage on. And so let's say you have a lot of chug splashes. And if they unvaulted these, you're in a barrel battle. They drop down like waterfall. And they start to shoot you down. What do? You want to spam your chug splashes. Yeah, it works better if you have a team, so they all can just surround you with chug splashes. And so when you drop, you can be saved. It is very hard to do on your own. I'm just getting more room. So I'm just gonna destroy these. Oh yeah, I'm doing a subscriber giveaway, kind of like that. If you subscribe to me on Twitch, YouTube, PlayStation, whatever, I will follow you back. You obviously know my PS4 name. It is my Fortnite name. You can look up my olds. You can look up my one right now. It was so fun. I'm only doing this for a couple of days. You can comment on your Twitch or YouTube. I will get the notification if you're following me. I don't know if I would. So you can tell me I don't have any other social media, Twitch and YouTube, and PS4. I'm going to be doing this for a couple of months. Let's say it ends at April 8th. I didn't know that's my birthday. And so I'm doing this for a couple of months until April 1st. And so I'm going to be teaching you a new push that. It is kind of hard to master, but it is totally worth it for the protection. If you really just want, if you can get like the tunnels down and then but place one and then do this, you can be goated. And then after 2 tunnels, you place I don't really do this one unless if my friend like wants to do it, or you know, yeah, I'm down to do it. Cause I need to grind on arena points. So this is one that you can do. In arena, most likely to do an arena. because I would probably do it more in arena than anything. It's just like a little tunnel push. I'd do it mostly kind of close to the ground. Right now I'm high up. You can see. It's highly protected, and if you're in like, well, you can do it in squads or duos. If you're in squad, you can get your team a laser from the enemies. And if you're just in duos, most likely to snipe and then AR. It would cost you a lot of materials though, stream. So yeah. Forgot, still had chocolate in the John. I probably will make a playlist of like pushes or like whatever. This one I always do. So whenever I'm in a build battle, I like to Harry Potter myself. And then they jump on top of here. I would sometimes edit this and then kill them, but I only do that sometimes. So, and if you can get this down, awesome. Then I do this. And whenever they try to take this, you can just edit it. So that's another good one I like to do in build battles, because they never expect me to edit it. Yeah, especially in creative, I would take my scar whenever I 10-11 go. It's a simple trick. I don't think many streamers use it. Mostly they just do this. I am my edit. I am TTV boy. Oh yeah, in build battles, how not to be annoying. Whenever you edit, whenever you're about to go, never just straight up do your 90s early. It's annoying. At least place one stair before you do it. And then you can do your 90s. Don't just go full straight on. Like, we hate that. Stop it. Now you want the high ground. Just watch this tutorial. And it'll be easier. For me, I do my strats. I place one stair. Do at least one of these. And but all of you are gonna be saying, but that's not how you do it. Blah 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 blah. I place that so I don't be annoying. And I'll still have the high ground. And then you can do all the strats that I taught you for now. And like I said, if they do get the high ground, don't worry. I got you, fam. Tell me what you need tips on. Taking walls, high ground, building. I got way more, but I'm too tired to remember them. Oh yeah, at 11 o'clock, I'm going to be gone for a couple hours. So I'm probably not going to be able to stream early game. I'm going to be gone. See, look how high I got just with those straps. I got big brain. If you watched to this part, say the #tip. That's all I'll know. You can comment down, comment on. Don't be afraid. It's perfect. And if any of your classmates say, you use those shapes, you say, yeah, they rock. Go that one. You do this on them, like we're like, how do you have the high ground? Blah 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 blue. Look how high you got with nothing. 500 materials. 10, 20, 30, 40. Hold on. I'm gonna count this up. 1, 2, 3. 4. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. I'm probably miscounted, but I'm gonna shoot each one. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I'm a 90. 100. What was I on again? 10. Oh shit. I think 190. 200. 210. 220. 230. 40. 250. 260. 270. 280. 290. 300. 301. 302. 304. 305. 306. I went 300s, right? 360, 370, 380, 390, 400, 401, 402, 400, that means 420, 430, 450, 460, 470, 480, 490, 500, 500, 510. Okay, I was close. Not 600. Mats. This one does not count. Tell me if I miscounted. They're gonna probably be doing their simple 90s. And then there's you using the clutch tips. We got jobs. You'll never take me alive. Whoops. You're gonna say, he's going to be saying, and oops. I quit. Underestimated your skills. Clutch tip works. He gets high ground. Oh, no he doesn't. No he doesn't. High up, and he goes for the high ground right there. And oops, my dude. And oops. And then you're gonna say, someone's gonna say, finish him. You win, Victory Royale. You're gonna pull up to your Victory Royale glider. Never underestimate your skills. Just to show you these skills actually work, I'm gonna put my party on public. Go back to hub and use them. I'm gonna build 1v1. I'm gonna pull up island. And times it. And 44. I think after this 1v1, I'm gonna upload this video. I'm gonna go to sleep. Wake up around 10 o'clock. Take a lovely socks on. Because I sleep with my socks off. I can't sleep with the same socks. Now we wait. Yeah, if you like those tips, go check out this YouTuber. He also gives tips.
What is up, guys? It's Gearsy here, and today I'll be showing you 4 tips and tricks I wish I knew sooner. Just like in my previous video, these tips are not only for competitive players and will help you improve no matter your skill level. Therefore, I can guarantee that you will all learn something. Make sure to tell me down below in the comments one skill that you think you're good at and one skill that could use some improving. This helps me know what types of videos I should create and what aspect of Fortnite you guys need the most help with. Anyways, without any further ado, let's hop right into it. The first tip is quite effective because it works against all types of players. If you're in pubs, arena, or in a tournament, it will be really useful. You're going to be using heals to either bait your opponent into being aggressive or healing themselves. Consumables that take longer to use, such as medkits, big shields, or bandages, are usually better. This works from inside your box by trying to get your opponents to break in from the side or even the top. Or, if you're outside your enemy's box and have already retaken their wall, you can bait them into healing and then simply do a quick edit to get the kill. And because of shotgun delay, they won't have time to fire back. Anyways, here's an example clip of me using this technique during an arena match. The key to making this technique work is to perform the edit right when your opponent swings their pickaxe. You do this because after you swing your pickaxe, before you can swap to a weapon, you have to wait for the full swing to complete. So if you edit at the right time, either the wall or the floor, you get yourself a free shot and potentially a free kill. Here's an example of a pro player, Atlantis Kuna, using this technique. And if you're in duos or squads, you can fake a revive with your down teammate to replicate the same technique. Or you can use the revive band to bait opponents towards you and simply jump up and shotgun them. The next tip is really quick and simple, and you saw a teaser of it in the intro. To put it simply, you can catch yourself from further away using pyramids than you can with floors. A 3-tile jump is nearly impossible with floors. You won't be able to catch yourself as high up, but with pyramids, it's insanely easy. Credits to Ghoulboy on Reddit for discovering this. It mostly comes in handy during build fights because if your opponent breaks the section you were standing on,
my
you can catch yourself with the
edit button, you can see it is.
Depending on how far away you are, it would be almost impossible
could
to catch
rewind
yourself
it
with floors. It can also be
and
useful
watch.
when you are in control of the high ground during
My
small circles, because if you get
thing
hard
is
down or are super low on
right
mats and
here.
don't have enough to build down, you can try catching yourself on extended builds, which could save your life. Another thing I wish I knew sooner is a better way to compete during competitive endgames. Instead of building all different types of 1x1s and trying to find ways to use them, there are quite simple ways that are even more effective. The first method is simply placing a pyramid above yourself and selecting all the edit panels for a clear view all around you. And when you start getting shot at, just aim at the ground and turbo build pyramids until you have time to build a box. The next method is for players that want to be more on the offensive and try and pick off the kill. Once you're safely inside your box, simply edit a window and place stairs in front. If you select an edit on the ramp, then you will have a pretty clear view in the direction of the window while at the same time being fully protected. This method is really useful because if you see another opponent using someone, simply edit the stairs and tag them as much
No,
as
I'm
you
just
can.
going to use
And
my
don't place a
tips
ramp
in
that you
real
can
matches
use
to get a
to
dub.
other players who can see you from multiple angles.
You can
Next,
see
a
it.
very effective way to outplay/outmaneuver your enemy when box-to-box fighting. This technique was popularized by Atlantis Kuna, so here's a clip of him doing it. To do it, first, box yourself in right next to your opponent to prevent getting shot at from elsewhere. Then, pull out your build menu and get ready to turbo build ramps. Once your opponent sees your build menu, they are going to want to take a shot, but right as they edit a window, your ramp will place in front of them, blocking the shot. And from there, you now have control of the box and can use a series of ramp edits to bamboozle your enemy and get the kill. Just a reminder, for this technique to be effective, you must be very good at editing ramps. If you are not, hop into creative and practice rotating your ramps from right to left and front to back. Last, we have a quick bonus tip for keyboard and mouse players that I recently learned from my friend Shade. As of patch 8.50, picking up items feels really sluggish and is a lot slower than before. For example, if you try and pick up an item after doing a quick turn, you can't do it anymore. It takes almost a whole second after clicking your pickup button before going into your inventory. This is a huge problem, but luckily there's a pretty simple fix. All you want to do is head to your settings, select keybinds, and set scroll wheel as a secondary bind for your use option. This will once again allow you to still use E as your pickup key, but when you have to pick up lots of stuff or want to pick up something quickly, you can just scroll wheel and pick everything up. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy or found anything of value,
After this match, I'm gonna go take a nap. So 10 o'clock, I'm gonna put on my socks because I sleep socks off, like I said. I don't think that's really real. And because I don't really cut my teammates, they would get in like a costume. No, it bugs me. I don't think this one's gonna be an alley. Maybe. Probably. I think of ending it at 10 minutes because we only... I need this. I noob. Oh yeah, in houses like this, you can just replace this like this. Like nothing happened. One more. I really like Gearsy's videos because when I was like a small Fortnite player, like this default here, I didn't know how to play. And I just need some tips.
Consider dropping a like and feel free to subscribe to the channel for more Fortnite content just like this. Again, if these tips...
Teamwork, commitment, sacrifice. Our men and women in uniform represent the best in...
Gearsy is at 229k subscribers.
Yo, what is up guys? It's Gearsy here.
Let's go, buddy.
So, this is a really dumb tip, but if you shake your screen while rebuilding, it makes you look a lot faster than you actually are. Just make sure that when you're doing this, you don't shake your screen too hard because you don't want your entire house to look like. Hey everyone, it's Gearsy here. Today I'm going to be giving you some tips on how to do 3 cloud testing. Of course, the thing that everyone knows is
I already am a creative warrior. I made like 3 1v1 maps. I'm pretty sure.
tell me what your favorite link material is, and don't forget to drop a like if you enjoy. But without any further ado, let's begin.
I would have to say brick or wood. Oh, gobble gobble. I try to loot goblin. 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 He wasn't gonna open it. I was gonna open it. Then he opened it. I'm a ball.
But hey, who needs creative build fights when the build battles in real games are so much better as you can? Of course, it's impossible to be a true creative warrior without knowing how to do multiple types of Infinite 90s. I actually
already
did a
do.
detailed video on how to do these a while back, but I'm gonna quickly go over them once again.
I need
Infinite 90s
Spider
use way too
Man.
many mats to be practical in a real game, but at least you can dominate the high ground in build fights against your friends and easily retake it if you need to. One of my favorite ways to do them is performing 2 basic 90s, then 1 without jumping, and continuing that same process until I am high enough.
I can do the, what you call it, the Nikkei 30. 90s.
Next, just a quick skill that all good creative warriors should know is how to edit. And I don't just mean normal editing. I mean insanely fast edits that make you look extremely cracked. Consider searching your screen while doing this to make yourself look extra good. Spend some time finding the right keybinds and sensitivity to give you maximum speed so you can hand other people massive notes. Finally, a key part of becoming a creative warrior is learning techniques that like create funds and
I just want to see what the tips are. I already am a creative warrior.
This version works on the right or left. Just make sure you aim high up when placing the code, otherwise you might place one on yourself. The normal weapon ramp works as a bridge to prevent your opponent from shooting you and allows you to quickly place a ramp and go for the high ground. Again, huge credits to both Michael for your
Oh, goblin! Gobble, gobble, gobble! Ooh, goblin! Gobble, gobble, gobble! I was that too! Two people! I'm done. I'm uploading this. I don't care.
Nobody's gonna see this, but I'm goated on the sticks. Oh! Yo, I'm goated on the sticks.